Alright, I got the most anticipated UDYR video, the 4.5 UDYR Phoenix Stance Pharrell Jungle My Way. Runes is basically the same thing. You know, before I was running the whole attack speed thing, but I decided to switch back over to movement speed. Quints, and then of course armor, flat armor. You can use per level, attack speed 5% on them glyphs, or CDR 5, and then the rest, you know, flat MR or whatever. And of course 2109 runic affinity in a utility is a must, but run it straight down in the offensive mastery tree. Get the movement speed from the utility, of course, and then of course the summoner's insight, reducing your flash or your ghost. GG. Alright, baby, we back once a motherfucking again. I got that 4.5 UDYR My Way with that Pharrell Williams in the jungle. Alright, guys, now, when playing UDYR, if you want to play UDYR like me, or you want to be able to carry games and understand the game faster, what you need to do is go to the shop. You got to buy UDYR first. Let me just run down here and turn down the sound just a bit. Alright, let's see if that's loud enough. Okay. Alright, so you can hear the game, you can hear the game just a little bit. I don't want it to be too loud so you guys can hear me. I hear people complaining about the sound. So first off, I'm going to start blue buff. Let's see who I'm going against. I'm going against Eve. I don't know where Eve's starting. Let's see, bot lane. You want to look to see where, you know, people come out in the lane. So I'm going to go ahead and farm this. I don't know if I go to red buff first. I might drop my ward. We'll see. So red's up. You see how I got bear stance level 2 and not turtle? Turtle, you don't need turtle no more, guys. So what I want to do, since I'm playing against Eve, is I want to secure both my buffs. You know, I had it, you know, in my mind that, you know, she wasn't going to go for my red, but if she did, I would, you know, make sure I'm full HP. And usually, when I gank lanes, this early, it's going to be a lane that has CC. So, you know, I got Tarek, but Tarek didn't stun. We got the pool. You know, I don't know if I go back. But right now I'm trying to make plays early because I know I can farm later on. I know I'm playing against Eve, which, you know, she's not going to get Pharrell. She's going to get Elder Lizard. She's going to try to snowball lanes, maybe gank bot lane. So I got to keep in mind that Eve might kill my bot lane. So I'm sitting here waiting. I don't know if it's warded or not, so I'm going to wait until he stays up there. When I sat right here, if I go right here, it might be warded. So I want to wait to see if he's going to stay. So he stays. So, alright, I'm going to come in for this gank. I got Tarek with the stun, so let's see what happens here. There's the ghost being popped, so drops it. So now he might be dead here, so let's see if he decides to flash. I stun him. You see that? You see when I stun him, what I did? I ran up. So if he flashes, he's going to flash about right here. So I got about 5 seconds, so I might Phoenix him. I flame him, and then boom, it's an easy kill. Ignite gets the kill, or shatter, that works. But remember, guys, always stay ahead of him. They never just stand still after stunning him and Phoenix him. When he didn't flash right off the bat, that's why I Phoenixed him. I made sure to keep that distance, and then when I Phoenixed him, I walked up to him, and then when he flashed, then I can throw it back into bear stance. So right now, I'm level 4. I have 2 points in bear stance instead of 1 point. So that means I have a lot more move speed. You know, okay, increases move speed by 20%. I think level 1, 16, I think. Or 17, 16 or 17, whatever. But I know, what do you call it, it's going to back here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tax this lane. Now, right here, you know, I don't know if Eve's here. It's very risky for me to stand right here. But I know I have flash. So what I'm doing here is putting damage on him. And I'll probably back off after this. So, boom, smack him one time, tank a turret shot. If I see Eve here, I'm pretty sure I can flash and get away. And, of course, bear stance out of there. So I'm going to go back and look at the gold. And I know I'm not farming this much. But I see an opportunity to gank lanes. I'm going to gank a lane. Now, there are going to be games later on when you see when all I do is just power farm. But this is, you know, like I said, I'm dual Q with It's the Climb, a.k.a. SirhcEz. And it's easy lane. You know, Vlad overextends. You know, I ganked the first time. He overextends again. So I came back. I'm patient. And I'm fine. Because I know I'm going to get Madrids. I know the next 10 minutes I could farm pretty hard. So there you go. I'm going to go ahead and pick up my wolf camp. It's 5 minutes in right now. So I got about, what do you call it, a minute before my blue buff spawn. So I'm going to try to get Wraith camp in. And then double golems in. And then maybe back. But look, I see an opportunity to gank top again, so I'm going to go top. Drop the stun. Okay, easy kill. And then one flame. Just like that. So now I need to run straight to my blue buff. If I'm Eve, if I was the Eve, I'm like, oh shit, Udyr's top lane. It's almost 7 minutes. I know he started blue if she's smart. So I'm hauling my ass over there. And since I have 2 points in bear stance, I know I'm about to get blue buff. I'm going to throw it in bear stance whenever I get the chance to. So I'm bear stancing my ass over there. Boom, my blue's here. So all good. So come over here, and if you bear stance the, what do you call it? And also, guys, remember, whenever you level up Phoenix, it's going to cost less mana. So it goes from 48 to 45, to 42, to 39, or whatever. It goes all the way down to 35, I think. So, you know, the more you level up one skill, the better. So right here, I just hit level 6. Now I got, from 20% movement speed, I get 5%. So now instead of 20, it's, what do you call it? So instead of putting 2 points in Turtle and having just 1 point in Bear Stance, that's, you know, that's like 10% move speed I'm missing out. So right now, my Bear Stance gives me 2.5 seconds of 25% move speed, which equals Ghost. That's, you know, for only 2.5 seconds instead of 10. But still, you know, and the cooldown's going to stay the same unless you go, you know, you get cooldown reduction. It always stays the same on UDYR. So I'm going to go ahead and flame this. I only have 10% unless I have blue buff, but I plan on keeping every single blue buff as this game goes on. So right now, you know, I'm 101 right now, pretty much going to make up for not power farming. And right now, I can power farm anytime right now. I understand the game when it gets to later on, and I'll explain that later on. So I go back, I buy my Wriggles. Now I'm going to get that extra 30% off the camps, you know, if I decide to power farm. And there's nothing wrong with power farming. If you power farm, remember, guys, you're pretty much going to make up for your teammates that are failing in this game. Now, if I look at my AD, 49 CS to 49, 9 minutes in, both AD carries are not farming that well. Mid lane's not farming that well. Well, 66, alright. We'll say alright. But top laners aren't that much, you know, aren't doing so hot either in the CS department. No one's really CSing that hard. Boom. So I come over here. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to go ahead and look at mid. I see him going balls deep. Nidalee goes in ham. Boom. Slap. Hits that Q. Ignite gets dropped. He's fighting. I see that. And the thing is, when you max Bear Stance second, no one expects that shit. I got 3 levels on here. So boom. Easily. Flash right on top. Flame. Later. So we pick up this kill. Now Nidalee is dead right now. So what am I going to do? I know my Nobunaga is pretty low, so I'm going to stay in mid with him just in case Eve decides to come along, and I'm going to blast this bitch. Now I'm waiting for Eve to come here. I think I make a big mistake and do something really stupid here, but I might be wrong. And she shows up. Oh, right here. He should have just sat there and fought. He slid through. And I think I died. I get greedy. So I made a mistake right there. I die. And then Nobunaga, too drunk, slides in and dies too. So that's a mistake right there that I made. And you know, I'm set back. So all I have to do is go back and power farm. I bought my Merc, so now I got a little bit of MR, and I want to get that movement speed because I'm using movement speed quints. I'm getting the utility from the utility tree masteries, and got the whatever, the 3 points on the first row to get that, like, I think it's 1.5. But yeah, alright, back out in the jungle. 10 minutes in. My blue's not spawning anytime soon. So soon, I'm gonna just go ahead and farm it up. Boom, flap, flame, flame, flame. Just looking around and see if there's any lanes I can gank. You want to keep your eye in mid just in case, you know, Eve shows up and Nobunaga gets pounced on. You see him hanging around Dragon right now. I think we might get, yeah, I think we gave this up. I think they're doing it right now, but nope, they don't do it. So Styro drops a ward. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna farm hard as possible. My blue's spawning pretty soon, but I decided to go back and buy my 20 plus, my 20 twin, so I upgraded those into the Alacrity. Come over here, pick up my blue buff. So right now, I have move speed. I have 431 move speed. When I Bear Stance, I'm going to get 30 plus on top of that. So I'm going to be hauling ass. So I'm looping around looking for someone to kill. They know I'm in here right now, so I'm just hanging off to the side. Let's see, Eve's going to run top. I'm just waiting. I see Corky. Now I decide to back out. My red's up right now. Oh, I know Eve's doing blue buff, so we pick up this dragon. Alright, so let's take a look at the levels right now. I'm level 9. Nidalee is level 11, so I'm kind of behind right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm sacrificing my red buff right now. Because if I run to my red right now, you know, it's like, okay, I do that, but I missed out on 3 camps. What I care about right now is catching back up. Like, I am behind. You got to understand when you're behind and you're, or ahead. And, you know, I'm just 2 levels below Nidalee, so I was like, fuck this. I got to go back to power farming. You know, I tried to gank a lot. I wasted time. I dived that one time. Made, you know, that was definitely a big mistake. But, you know, I'm coming back top. I have red buff. We come in here. So what I'm going to do here is push this lane. So we're going to go ahead and push this out. The reason I'm going to push this is because I'm ready to dive this guy. I think we dive this guy. His pool's down, but we'll see. So I come in first. And what I'm going to do here, I got the Hemo Plague onto me. I'm going to tank the turret. You see the tower aiming at me. So what you want to do after stunning this guy is run downwards. Let Fab Swag take tower aggro. So boom, there's a heal on me. I get the ignite. So good thing he healed me before. Now I go back in. Now FabSwag can tank a few turret shots. So we come back in. He's running this way. Boom. And he lets me finish his Vlad off. And boom, we pick the kill up. Drop the Fat Reno, and we dip set. Nope, we decide to stay, seeing that I think we must have seen Eve bot or something. I think we're gonna take this turret. And in my 11th point, I put it in Tiger stance now. I don't want Turtle. I don't care about Turtle no more. I really don't. Unless I'm supremely failing, I might level it up 3rd. But you want Bear, Phoenix 1st, and Bear 2nd, like all the way. You can just make a bigger impact. You can play aggressive. You can cover more ground. It costs less mana. You can spam Bear stance a lot now, like before when you just had 1 point in it and it just drained the living shit out of you. It doesn't really do that no more. I'm gonna drop a ward right there just in case Eve does that, so I have vision. And I'm gonna back right now. So if I hit pause and I look at my goal, let's take a look. 2200. Let's see what I decide to buy. So I'm gonna go for my Sunfire Cape. Sunfire Cape is gonna allow me to sit on somebody and burn the living shit out of them, regardless if they have double AP. Now, as long and of course, since I'm not buying MR, I already got Mercs, I got move speed. As long as I know when to go in and out, it's okay not to buy MR right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and just go back to power farming. I know I haven't helped my bot lane 1 time. I don't think I've been down there 1 time, but I don't care. I'll make up for bot lane. Corky's 3-0 right now, but there's a difference. When you got flare stacks right now, I'm at 8 right now. 8 flare stacks. I will fucking flame the shit out of Corky. So my blue's up. Gonna pick this up. Just constantly farm. I'm level 12 right now. Now I'm caught back up. I got some tax top lane. We took top turret. I'm farming the stacks even more. I'm playing against a jungler that's not going to scale into the late game. And you see Eve's going AP. Yeah, when you play against a flare jungler and he's good at farming and clearing jungle camps, you need to pressure lanes. Eve needs to find a way to shit on somebody so hard where they just drive it straight down and take objectives. But if you allow me to continue to go in your jungle and my jungle and farm every single one of my buffs and continue to do it, it's gonna be a rough game for you, because I will get my items, and when I get my items, I will pressure. I'll go to that lane. The reason why I don't build Triforce to get that move speed, because I already got move speed quints. Like I said, in the masteries, I got the move speed for my masteries. I have Mercs, and I have the 20 twins on the ALLLLLL on my Mercs. Plus I got tenacity now. I'm 21 in offense in Phoenix now. I don't go utility, I don't go tank, I go Phoenix. I go offensive masteries now, and I just pretty much just try to get all that move speed. So boom, now Eve made a mistake and died right there. I mean, they're thinking right now that they're doing pretty good, the blue team, but right there LeBron picking up a double kill. And I'm gonna go back. And one thing, guys, remember, when you're flare, you could group up with your team right here, that's fine. But, let them do whatever they want to do. Don't go in the same lane and push the same lane with them. Why? Because you don't need to. Because there's no way. My team's probably going to be able to get this mid turret. It's already low. Corky's right here, so you have vision of him. He's not going to do anything. Eve and Nilly are dead. So when you see this camp, this camp, this camp, this camp, this camp, that's called 5 stacks, people. And that's called red buff. And then after that, you pretty much look at what you need to do. Who's winning in lane? Do I need to pressure this lane? I'm level 13 right now. I look at my team, FabSwag level 12. I'm the highest level on my team right now. Now, Nidley is having a decent game for being level 13 right now, but died 2 times. Corky's 3-0, but I don't care. I got to keep going. I got to make sure that, when I get to the 30-minute mark, I have my items so I can shit on Corky and everybody on that enemy team. So we have vision of Nidalee and Thresh in mid right now. You see Eve going over, I think just doing red buff. And I'm going back into the enemy jungle, picked up 5 stacks, and about to pick up another stack. So right now I'm at 21 stacks on the flare. I see my Wraith camp. I'll probably go to Wolf camp, and I'm just going to constantly make up for that early game since I didn't farm. You're going to see in my other guides that, every game's different. You're going to be like, oh shit, all you did for the first 10 minutes was farm your flare. Oh my god, 12, 11 minutes, you got your flare. It's like I said, you just gotta know what to do. So this game, I see Nobunaga dying. I think I see everybody low. So let's rewind this and watch the fight in mid as I'm running up. So there's a fight going on. Hemo play getting dropped. Boom. Nobunaga sliding, knocking up a couple people. Vlad hits that pull. Corky's free shotting everybody right now. So 1, 2, 3 people low. Let's see. Zyra drops the roots, and as you can see, I'm coming down right here. My blue buff just spawned. I'm going to go for him. This pointless. If I get hooked in, I go for one of the squishies. I get flayed. I'm going to get pinataed. I can't afford to die right now. So, boom, I flash. Okay, I go back in after my team comes in, and I was like, okay, there's no need to get greedy. Oh, another stack. Let me get that stack. No problem. Oh, shit. I have jungle. Oh, shit. Blue buff. Let me pick this up. Okay, white camp. Okay, let me pick this up. Okay, wolf camp. Okay, let me pick this up. Raid camp. Stack. Don't stop. Don't stop. If top is being pressured after you pushed, you cleared your whole jungle, go farm that. Look at the map. Are you being pressured? As long as you're not being pressured hard, they're not sieging anything hard, then that's their mistake. They're not pressuring, or they just can't. I see Nidalee. I slapped this bitch. I tiger, flame. She fell jumps. And I look at this, and right now, it's you know, what do I have for items? I have my flare. I just have mercs, but I have HP. I look at what's going on over here. I see Corki. I see Vlad, and I think we might take Vlad. I backed up right there because I don't want to go in too deep. Because one thing, if you stun somebody, here's another thing that you guys might make the mistake after going in and out with UDYR. Watch how I move back. Sometimes you have to back up. Like after this, look, I dropped the stun right here. Now, if you drop the stun, you stand still, these guys will be able to free shot you and CC you. Watch what I do. I walk over here off to the side just in case they sat right there so I wouldn't take no missiles, just in case I have to back up. Because remember one thing, you don't want to take too much damage. You want to survive. You just killed their Nidalee. If you just killed your Nidalee, that is worth. They don't have no mid laner. So what you can do instead of, you know, getting greedy and chasing these guys is go push other lanes. You see bot lane pushing right now. So I do go in, I slide around, we push mid, with Nidalee being dead, and those other guys going all the way around. They can't cut through. We work on taking this mid turret. Just like that. We have 5 people here with the minion coming in, so let's take this. Bot lane's pushing, dragon spawning in 30 seconds. We need to pick that up. And I'm going to go back to do what I was doing, and is farming anything I can. And one thing, you know, every game that I played, people know, you know, they don't take my jungle. A lot of times they don't take my jungle sometimes. But they let me stack my flare, and right now my flare stacks are at 34. I see this right here, and I think this Corki's dead as fuck. Boom, slap. This is the damage of the flare, people. This is what I'm gonna make. You know, for what I did farm, you know, those early ganks led up to me becoming a monster and pretty much getting that bonus gold off that Corki and shitting all over him. So you see Mercs being okay. Here's the video. This is the highlight video I put on my thing for the preview of my deer. So here I was like, okay, yeah, I know I'm strong. I got blue buff. I got my Sunfire cape. You know, I got my items. So I go in. I tiger one time. Instead, I turn back around because Eve wants to frontal check me. So Thresh drops his ulti in it. So what I decided to do is just stay in it like it's a ring. Boom, slap. And then just sit in there. Boom, he wasted his ulti. So I run in and out. Boom, get flayed. I'm pretty strong right now. The heal from Zyra helped me get a little bit of HP back. Come over here, slap this bitch. Boom, and of course Nidalee running for her life right now. And I don't think, even though Nidalee went in that bush, she can't outrun me. Slap, flame, tiger into Phoenix, bye-bye. So I like to go into tiger first, guys, and back into Phoenix, so I have that attack speed instead of Phoenix Sunfire. So if you ever stun them, throw it in tiger and into Phoenix, so you have that more attack speed and you'll flame the shit out of them. Plus you drop the 80 dot on them. And at this point right now, dropping a dot on somebody, you're going to drop 430 damage onto Nidalee, plus 21 bonus for every auto attack while it's in Tiger. And then when you switch over to Phoenix, you're switching over to 200 plus 55 damage, which is every second for 5 seconds. And that's basically an upgraded, that's like a super Sunfire cape built into UDYR. And I had a Sunfire cape burning her too. And I don't know if I had Wits in at the time. If I had Wits in at the time, I was reducing her MR, which helps my Sunfire cape, and of course the flare doing magic damage on hit too. So 42 stacks on my flare. I went back and bought my Triforce, and now I become a monster. Now at this part of the game, if we're losing a game, they have to keep their eyes on me. They have to keep, you know, if they can't leave me in lane by myself. If my team's losing and the enemy team starts to if they start to siege my lanes, which you know they can at this point, you'll see a video on that. I'll just go to their Nexus and double Nexus farm. Alright, so I see this bad boy. I want to go ahead and pick this up. So I go ahead and pick this up. Boom, slap, boom. So Zyra just helps me right there finish up. I wanted to solo it, but no problemo. Baron spitting pretty hard on me. Alright, so we got a fight going on over here. I drop the stun, drop the tiger, slap, 1, 2, 3 champions. Walk right out of there because I'm a beast. Hopefully I don't die here so I don't make myself look bad. Farm a minion right there. Come around the side. Get hooked in. Get flayed. flash out of there, and let's see, just stop messing around with them. Now, this is what I'm talking about. See, if they had a wave here, and then, like, say 3 of your teammates are dead right now. If 3 of your teammates are dead right now, then it's like, fuck, they might be able to, you know, take this in him. But since I'm standing right here, if a wave comes up, I'm going to farm it, and there's no way they can siege unless they want a tank. And they really, tank a turret, and they really don't have a tank on their team. They're a bunch of squishy, and plus, they're all low. So I'm just looking at them right now. I got Baron buff. I'm healing. I'm going in and out. Pump fake bait. So I'm waiting for my team. My team follows up. So now we're going to go ahead and chase. Bye, Vlad. You dead. Peace. I see Nidalee. Hit that bear stance. Throw it in the turtle. Boom. Level 18 already. And I don't know if I catch any of them. I pray you do. Slap. And of course, I'm going to die probably because I do that a lot. So in and out, you know, I drop the dot. Just going and making sure someone else tanks the turret. Go in, tank that, and just run off and let my team finish Eve off. You know, it's an in and out thing, guys. You know, you go in. You don't ever want to go in. So let me... Okay, a lot of times, see right here, you see I go in and I'm going out. You know, I hit her one time, but... you know, if once he takes, you know, doesn't take aggro for the story, gets out of tower aggro, I'm gonna take it if I'm anywhere near him, and if I'm hitting a champion, of course, you know, just jump straight onto me. So, boom. See, I'm gonna go in. A lot of people, like, when they dive to Z, they'll like continue to, yo, just fuck, you got your teammates right here. So go in. So I tank this turret shot. I get ulted. This is a sign where you just got slowed. So just back up and let your team do it for you. A lot of times, you know, when shit goes bad, you don't want to get greedy. So just back up after that, then go in. And then, of course, take objectives. Take the, in hit. Corky, yeah, that's the flame, bitch. You didn't respect it. Had no HP. Bye, bitch. So he just got flamed on. Alright, so let's take a look at the items I have right now. So, I decided to go, this is my regular build. This is like the beginner's build. This is like the test run build. You know, I went, of course, you got to get the wriggles first. Then I like going Merc second. Then I like going, yeah, Mercs, and then upgrading them and getting the 20 plus, unless I really don't need the move speed, but it's different. But this game I decided to go to Sunfire Cape, because Sunfire Cape, you know, not buying MR, of course, yeah, that's how easy it is to die people. So right here I'm just disrespecting, no, just farm underneath the turret. But yeah, Sunfire Cape, Flare, when you have it completed, and then getting a Wits in, it's just maximum burnage. You already have so much move speed. You really don't need the Triforce unless you get super fed, and I got super fed, that's why I bought it. But yeah, you do need the Triforce in certain games. I'll talk about when to buy Triforce early and when not to buy Triforce early. I felt like I had control of this game, so I wasn't really too worried about the Triforce until I got a bunch of kills. So I come in there and get the, what do you call it, slap, boom, come around the side. And my team comes, and they just can't keep up with me. That's what makes UDYR. If you play UDYR, you don't have movement speed quints, you don't use the move speed from utility, you don't buy it, you don't ever go Zephyrs and Triforce, then that's why UDYR sucks. UDYR really sucks if you don't buy those items. But this game, I don't buy it. Some games, I'll buy it where I rush my Zephyrs first. It all depends on the game flow of, you know, how, you know, if did I farm a lot? You know, do I have control of the game early? If I have full control of the game early, 5 minutes and above, I mean, to like 15 minutes, I'll just straight up buy my Stinger early with just my wriggles and just constantly farm without turtle. Because once I get Zephyrs, it's pretty much over. When UDYR has 450 move speed so early in the game, you're never going to catch me. When I keep every single blue buff and every single red buff, I'm going to be able to spam abilities. When I have 5 points in Bear Stance, you're talking about how much movement speed? 35 move speed on top of that for 3 seconds, so it goes up. And of course, you know, Bear Stance, stunning for 1 second. So if somebody jumps on you, you hit it, get move speed, slap them across the mouth, ignore unit collision, and you're good to go. And the flame is just too strong right now. You know, you're going to see some games where I try to switch it up and learn different things, but I recommend just straight up going Phoenix. I feel like if you're trying to go for a world record, you can max Phoenix and then max Turtle, Tiger second. But I just recommend getting 10 points into Phoenix and Bear. That fuck everything else. That's all that matters. I mean, you know, there's gonna be, like I said, there's gonna be games where you farm and do this and that, but I just feel like Tiger's just a waste of time. Don't really need it. You still do a lot of damage. People aren't gonna buy MR versus a UDYR. If they do, they're gonna buy MR because, you know, they're playing against an AP champ, someone that does magic damage. So right now, if you look at my stacks, I'm at 65 right now. I pretty much got this game under control. Baron spawns in 2 minutes. Mid inhibs down. Just gonna pressure this out. So I pretty much got a full build right now. So I take a lot of damage right now. So it's at the point where people are doing some work. So I'm just life stealing back off this. Go back to full. I think they leave me in lane by myself. I don't think anybody can stop me from doing what I'm doing. So I took out those minions first so that my minions help me out. So do a little zone action. Like, oh bitch, you need to show some respect. Get hooked in. Alright, now we grouped up. And what we did was pretty much like the, 3-lane split except for bot. I don't think we did the 3-lane. So I think I'm looking. What am I doing? Oh, I want to go do Baron. So we're going to come over here and do Baron. Corgi picks up a double kill. Oh, what? Okay, let me put my guy. So 69 stacks, about to be 70. Oh, Nidalee, I feel for you. Yeah. Alright, so it looks like it's about over. I think 2 Barons is just too much for the enemy team. I'm 12-1 right now. Really nothing they can do. Don't tell me I have the Caitlyn on my team. Do I have Caitlyn on my team? I think I got my pentakill stolen by this Caitlyn. That made me sad. Alright, so let's see. Inhib spawns, boom. Ignore Vlad. And let Vlad dodge a spear. So what I want to do here, see, I have 2 people. Since I'm attracted 2 people over here, there should be 4 over here. So what they can do is just siege this with Baron buff, if they have Baron buff, and take this. So let's see, I'm fighting both of them. Slapping. Oh my god, let's rewatch this. So, yeah, Nidalee after this, not respecting the deer. As you can see, I don't think she checked my items and how many flare stacks I had, but that's a lot of damage to tank. So I slap her. I throw it in a, what do you call it? Oh my god, the damages. So I go around the side, see that we need this in here, so we're going to go ahead and end it. I just killed the Nidalee. Alright, that's every single inhib, and then Vlad, peace. He flashes, Eve, what's up, baby? And of course we run through. Nope. Stun. I wait for this duration. Wait for the Iceborne to be applied. And that's it. This is part 1 of my... I don't know how many parts I'm going to do, guys. I know I'm going to do at least 10 plus. I know I have enough videos to do it. Every game is different. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Don't forget to like the vid. That's that UDYR for Rel. 4.5 Phoenix my way. Part 1.